So I watch you lay as I melt apart.
We've got a little bit of issues. What is a little bit of issues?
I watch you lay.
Does a little bit of issues mean that like you can still do stuff, or does a little bit of issues mean you're out of commission? We'll go backwards now. Are those leggings textured, or is that just a design? It's like those are like extra camo. And then we'll go and like, because they're like those like Sitka camos where it's just like the little squares, like the breakup patterns. It's like that, and then normal camo under it. Yeah, it is very much. You're gonna go out into a side lunge and then picking up across. What's the shirt say? Creeping it real. Yes. Today was their first day. And then switch sides. Depends on the day. 6, I think. It's 1. It's basically the accounting team. Or finance. It really is. Like that's who like started coming to that one. That one's been a hard one. We're gonna go down to a lunge, pop up like what we did in our workout the other week. That one's been a hard one because we've offered it like 4 or 5 different times now, and most of it was trying to capture swing shift people coming in before work, and finally we got some people coming in switch sides. So we finally got some just office people on their lunch break is really who's coming. Yeah, you want to teach it? I could do that. I could just like do a 24-hour shift and then have 24 hours off. I would work. I'd start like Tuesday at noon, and then I'd finish Wednesday at noon, because then I have to go teach a Pullman class at 6 a.m. So I just do it throughout the night, and we'd be good. I couldn't either. That's why we're not doing it. Frankenstein walks. How are your assemblies coming? Didn't you have like 30-something harnesses tonight? Oh, there you go. So we're learning Terry's yeah. That's good. And then figure 4. I saw the reports that Alan was doing on Friday lunch, and I was like, uh-oh, they're staring at the Terry Taylor group. I was like, orange line, Terry Taylor. I know it's not actually y'all. And then switch sides. It was just funny because the day before you had said how many y'all had to do. I'm not in manufacturing meetings a ton, but when I am, and they'll give like an update on how many things you have to get out and stuff, I'm like, what? And it is funny because like when you get the finance numbers and stuff, it's like, how do we actually do this much volume? But then you hear the numbers, all right, we've got this many are backlogged and whatever, and I'm like, how are we going to get through all of this? Like, I'm stressed and I don't have anything to do with this. Yeah. You got to spread your legs apart, and then you're going to touch in front of you, touch right below you, touch behind you. Is that a hint that if I was a better team member, I would work through the night? You know, if you have a better team member, you would do one after swing shift gets off. That's what Terry was about to bridge over to. Good. Okay, we're going to just do some quick little high knees. What'd y'all do with Rhonda? Just get her away? She moved pallets on Thursday. And then butt kicks. So our first move, you can either have a weight or you don't have to have a weight. But it's going to be a sumo squat. Going down, really trying to pull through your thigh here on your way up. Big thing is as you squat, still keep those knees in line like we've covered before. Come up, and then you're gonna do a butt kick there and butt kick here. So you're really kicking like across your body, not as much just in line, okay? So you wanna keep those knees, basically the knees should never break the plane they're in. So as you come up, you're just kicking in line with that. Then we have overhead side crunch. These can be done with weight or without weight. Hands over your head, side crunch, just back and forth. Then you have an overhead lunge. It's gonna be the same thing, it's gonna be a lot of overhead today. Here, into a lunge, back up, into a lunge, back up. Clearly, your alternatives there are here, and you're just like stepping or going less deep. And then if you need an active break, hold the weights down by your side. You'll probably see me do that sometime when my hands go to sleep. But that's how you have to do it. What is the next one? Hip hinge with an arm raise. So we've covered a little bit of a hip hinge before, but this is really gonna put a whole bunch of our principles together, okay? So we wanna tuck the belly button to the spine as if we're doing a glute bridge. We want our hips to move first, like we're squatting. So then you're just gonna hinge at your hips, holding like that plank position. We shouldn't see you like arching and sticking your butt out, but we want it to be just a nice hinge, keeping that tummy tight. And then this is where we're gonna bring in some of those upper arm or shoulder principles. And we wanna squeeze those shoulder blades back. We don't want the shoulders coming up to the knees, or up to the ear, excuse me. I don't know where knees are, what your knees are doing above your shoulders. But your shoulders are gonna come back and down, and then you're gonna raise up, getting as flat as you can, and then back down, okay? So, in all reality, what this will look like, hands up, here, back up, okay? So you're still keeping all of those principles together, shoulders squeezed in the back, belly tight, hamstrings pulling you back up. Then we're gonna do star hops. We're actually probably gonna do box hops, but a star hop is just like you're drawing a star on the ground. So we'll just do boxes. If stars are hard for you, we'll do boxes. So you go forward, back, side, side, back. Okay, draw a star. Everybody know how to draw a star on the ground or on a piece of paper? Okay, well, I should write it on here. Okay, we'll just do boxes, okay? So forward, right, back, left. And just basically you're going to each corner of your box, okay? Jump in the corners. Then we have high knees. So basically what we just did for warm up. You're gonna be here. And the last one, this will be fun for the coordinated side of ourselves. So your hands are up again. And you're gonna start here, and then it's a mountain climber. It's a standing mountain climber, okay? So you're just alternating. Okay, opposite arm, opposite leg. The hopping doesn't work, you're just stepping it out, and you can clearly speed up there. Okay, questions, comments, concerns?
I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around. And the rumpus and
Bill, whenever you're ready, your turn to start us. Actually, not whenever you're ready. Wait till Leslie's ready.
So I got an apartment across from the park. Put quinoa in my fridge, still I'm not feeling grog. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to go.
Do what? Oh yeah. I did one to get in the groove of it. And feel free to slow it down and stay controlled on your way up. You want to be in a nice groove, but don't have to be fast. Really get those toes pointed out as far as you can. Should feel this one in your thighs for sure.
Feel like I'm gonna puke, cause my taxes are due. Do my password begin with a 1 or a 2? Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time.
Bill, what'd you do today? Grab your other weight overhead.
Man, I'm up to something.
You what? Oh, nice.
I hope you like the show, cause it's on a budget. So
you didn't help? See, who's gonna start us? It's the side crunch. There you go, Leslie. Oh, you can't ask Brian about it because he's out there handling it right now. That tells you about how it's going. Oh, that's nice. Everybody else is walking around with earmuffs on. Yeah, I believe it. Good. Okay, now an overhead lunge.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song.
See, if you were in Terry and Taylor's group, they'd have made you stay. They'd have said, come on, we need to be a better team here, Bill. We gotta help break up concrete. Good. Drop those weights. Hands up. Squeeze everything. Hip hinge. Back up. Try to keep those hands as far back as possible. Feel free to turn sideways. And you can see yourself in the mirror here. Really shoving those hands back past your ears. So what, you just work from like 6 to 9 whenever the guys showed up? Do what? What I'm doing? No, this is just called a break. I'm not being very active. Active break would be like here. Don't give me too much credit there, Leslie. Very good. Now we're into our box hops. Okay. Pay attention to which direction you're going, clockwise or counterclockwise. I'm going to ask you to change next time. Somebody's box is moving. Good. How you done? High knees. Leslie, what did you do today? Did you go home and eat bonbons too? Leslie tomorrow's going, maintenance! Concrete! Good, and last one, mountain climbers. Opposite arm, opposite knee, here you go. There you go, start here. Other way. Yep. There it is. And now, hey, here you go. And you're done. Not you. You still got a lot to do there. Not gonna lie, when I wrote that on the piece of paper today, I had to get up out of my desk and try it. Like, I can't be learning when I'm demonstrating today. I don't know, I kind of like when we have to transition to the ground. It gives me an extra second to contemplate life. Today, on Tuesdays, it's whatever else I have going on. Thursdays, definitely weekends. Yeah, if it's before Wednesday, at least 50% of my thoughts are about work. If it's after Wednesday, at least 10% of them are. Bonnie, how'd you end up with a New England Patriots shirt? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So because of a player. Okay, that's her. Alrighty. Sumo squat with a butt kick. Alright, get that. Go. Got it. You what? Oh, okay. I thought you said that you like to watch college football. And now I was getting even more confused by the fact that you're wearing a professional shirt. Jane, what'd you do today? Since you had to get out of the house to avoid your husband. Nice. Okay. What kind of cheese did you get from the pie safe? Good. That sounds yummy. Bill, what time did your cheese delivery get home today? Overhead side crib. Bill's calling you at 9 o'clock. Hey, so I just got off. I need you to hurry home. I'm kind of hungry. Very good. Overhead lunges. What you got, Leslie? And always feel free to drop your weight if you want to. And then just body weight overhead lunges. Do what? Oh, this one? They have the other one that nobody ever comments on, that they just sing about codeine and drug addiction. Hip hinge with an arm raise. Yeah, now that you know. Kind of like when your kids like learn lyrics of songs. And it's like all of a sudden you can't listen to any radio or watch any TV because everything is not children appropriate. There you go, Taylor. I like it. The by your side one. That's a good one. Now we're into box hops. Going the other way. Oh, this is the song. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I get away with it. Just pick stuff that's slightly mumbled enough. If you play the banjo loud enough, nobody cares what you say. All right. High knees. Yeah. I'm actually really bad at song lyrics. I literally just know it because it's the title of the song. Oh. See, Taylor, you may not know who Stretch Armstrong is, but you knew the lyrics. Very good. Okay. Standing mountain climbers. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Here. And now you start. Just go slow. There you go. You don't have to cross. You just have to come down. I don't know. And you're done. It's like juggling. It's like, okay, they went around one time. I'm a juggler. It is interesting that it's so difficult because when you walk, it's opposite arm, opposite leg. So why, just because it's moving up and down, is it harder? You are right about that, because like when we had to record a video not too long ago and it was about like proper movement and picking things up and stuff, and you're supposed to kick back your left leg and supposed to go this way, so the foot that's down, the opposite hand is reaching for whatever, and I always go the same side, and it was so hard to learn to do it other ways. All right, Brian, we've been waiting on you. Everybody's going to kick it into high gear now. Yeah, now we're going to really... We've just been joking about Taylor going opposite arm, opposite leg up until now, so... Bill was telling us about how great his day was, sitting at home. I remember holding my hand. Yeah. I know. That's what I said. I was like, Brian's having to do extra work, and you got to do less work. All right, here we go. Sumo squats with a butt kick. On your mark, get set, go. So standard sumo squats here, Brian. Toes out, and then kicking your heel to your opposite side. Now that y'all know all my secrets about my songs, maybe I should change up my playlist. Bonnie, how's it going over here? You're just like in the groove over here. I haven't heard a word from you all day. Alrighty, grab your second weight. Overhead side crunches. Yeah, Brian, I hope you haven't had to pick too many things up over your head today. So that's about all this workout is. Oh, don't worry. We got more coming for you. Yeah, Taylor will come teach you. All right. Overhead lunge now. Make sure you're not bending your back on this one. If you need an active break, either do what Leslie's doing or what Terry's doing. You'd think if your hands go to sleep, they get easier because you don't feel them. You know, they just become painful. I was hopeful. Drop your weights. Okay, that nice hip hinge. Hands overhead. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Hands as far back as you can get them. And then hip hinge. Yeah. Keep that tummy tight like a glute bridge. Sink those hips back. This is where you realize, Brian, not just how uncoordinated you are, but how much your shoulders don't want to move. It's hard. So hopefully a cop never tells you to put your hands up. It'd be difficult. Good job. Okay. Box jumps. Going the original way again. Corner, 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 corner. Just hop into the square, Brian. Leslie, you get to decide when we stop this round. You get to say switch. Ah, you're right on time. Perfect. High knees. Really keep that butt under you. Keep that chest up so those knees can come up as high as they want to. Bonnie, how you doing? Doing better now? All right, here you go, Brian. I promise you. Hands overhead, upright mountain climber. So opposite arm, opposite elbow. And here. There you go. Oh, look at that, Taylor! Look at that! Creeping it real. And done. Whew. One more round. There you go. That's how you know if you're doing all the jumping ones correctly. If your ponytail comes out. Bill doesn't have that problem. He had more time to prep his hair for class today. What'd you do after Deary? Fat Bill. Fat Bill. Like, that was just funny. Like, I had to get home in time to feed the dogs, feed Bill. Okay. Nice. That's a full but fun day. Yeah. So it's just good to catch up on your daytime television. Alrighty, here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Sure, the people at home will love listening to me do that for 10 seconds. See how low you can go. Really squeeze through your inner thighs on your way up.
This is me, who I am. I ain't never giving up. I ain't never ever giving up my pride. I ain't never letting go. I ain't never ever gonna sell my soul.
Also, Brian, Leslie heard that Bill got to go home early, so she said there needs to be some concrete work done in her area next. So if you can put that in a work order, that'd be great. Building a whole new factory before we tear out more concrete. Overhead side crunch. Leslie, we're trying to get you out of work. You're not supposed to be volunteering that you can help. Hey, somebody's got to spend the money. Well, that's smart marketing of yourself right there. No, guys, I'll go to all the trainings. So now you can't let me go. You need me more. Overhead lunges now. Jane, how's it going over there? You're looking great doing it. Last one. Good. Arm raise overhead, then a hip hinge. Brian, is this a hard enough workout that you're feeling it on round 2? Yes, there we go. Good Lord, Taylor. That's a very far hip hinge. No, but gosh, that's work to get there. That's hard. Stretch Armstrong there. Star hops, or box hops, excuse me. Going the other way. Everybody has like different like communication styles. If only abstract references was valued more in the corporate workplace, I'd be doing really well. High knees, here we go. I won't remember people's names, but I can remember Stretch Armstrong jokes. It was a different era. That's right in there with like the sayings of you're more chronologically advanced instead of you're old. Upright mountain climbers, last move. Be coordinated and be quick. How well can you do it? Oh, there you go, Bill. I'm gonna keep up now. That's quick. Holy cow, Bill. You can tell someone's been resting. Whew, okay, done. I'm not sure if that was 45, but that's all I had. Take a few seconds, walk it out. Get yourself a drink of water if you need to. Alrighty, so some of you come up here to this railing, some of you just go use the walls. All you gotta do is have one hand and you're gonna swing your leg. So find a spot where you can freely swing your leg. Come on now, Taylor. Preferably. Good. Now face the wall or face the railing and swing your leg across your body. Preferably, but we're gonna do all of it twice, so. Okay, now face the opposite wall that you started and swing your inside leg again. Brian, how'd taxes go this weekend? That was your fun to do. There you go. I was half expecting you to say, well, I never touched them, so. Yeah, if you're a sole proprietorship, that's great job. And then face back to the wall and swing your opposite leg across your body. That's the thing. Taxes is all about Not doing them correctly necessarily, but making sure nobody comes and knocks on your door in the next 5 to 6 years. Right? Yeah. Now I'm going to have them showing up on my, we heard you on YouTube. The algorithm. So I decided lunges again, like we started with. This time I want you to take your time and just kind of go and see how far down you can sit, get to a comfy spot, and then switch back over. I can do it too if I cheat a whole bunch. Good. Now you're going to cross one leg over. So we're going to stand. We've done this before, but we'll walk through it again. You stand on your right leg, cross your left leg over in front, and then kick that right hip out. And you should feel a stretch kind of over the top of your hips. You can push those hips forward. You can swing them back to really find that nice stretch right over that big ball of a bone you have in your hip. And then take your hand, so take that right hand, reach it up and over. Doing a big crescent. Okay, now stand on your left, cross your right leg over, shift forward, shift back, find that stretch. Hand up overhead. Yeah, Leslie, you can tell you used to be a dancer. You have this like graceful arm. That's not making fun. That's actually like you can just tell that muscle pattern is there. Very good. Now go out into a bit of a lunge. Keeping that back leg straighter than not. Pushing those hips forward. You should feel a stretch in the hip flexor of the leg that's back. Switch sides. Bonnie, how's this stretch feel for you? Leslie says it feels good. Perfect. It does feel good in your lower back. Do you know why? So, a lot of things are about balance in your body. And then we're going to do one last one. Go back over to the wall or the railing. And you're going to just grab your heel and pull it to your butt. You can even put your fingers in the back of your shoe. You can even rest it on the railing or on the wall if you need to. No, so there's a reason that like it's not just strength that keeps you from being injured. It's balance of like two muscle groups. So if you have like your quads in the front, you have your hamstrings in the back, and those balance each other. So you're going to switch over to the other side. So technically, like with ACL tears, we can look at a ratio of how strong your quads are to how strong your hamstrings are and predict whether or not you're going to tear your hamstring in a certain sport. So your hip flexors, which is what we were stretching, lots of times interact pretty heavily with your low back muscles. So by stretching the low back, or stretching the hip flexors, relieve some of that low back tension, because otherwise they play tug-of-war all day. Especially if like you sit in a desk or something, and all the muscles on the front get short and all the muscles on the back get lengthened, and then they argue over whose property it is. Until either something gives or you lay down long enough, I guess. I don't know what rebalances it. Thank you all for being here today. I'll see each of you on Thursday. We'll have probably more arms than legs and cardio.